Good evening, Tech Committee. How's everybody doing this evening?
Good, how are you?
Well, it's 4 o'clock. We're gonna start the meeting.
Okay, so I'm just gonna virtually say who's there. So because a lot of people are virtual right now. Ms. Stewart's present in this room, along with Ms. Williams, Christine Williams, co-chair, Mr. Buchanan's here. Me, Joshua Elskew, I'm present in this room. And then virtually we got the chairman, Ms. Tanya Taylor, Dr. Betts, Ms. Layton, the librarian, Dr. Robertson, the assistant principal, and the principal, Ms. Opar Saforo. So we have no public comments.
Okay, go ahead, Josh.
So disposal of technology. The purpose is to inform the Board of Education that we need to dispose of equipment. This is required for E-rate and grants like Title I. So we have got about 80 video cameras that were purchased in 2008 to 2018 with local funds. And we've got 17 extreme switches that were purchased in 2017. Those were just replaced this summer. And the Meraki access points, 55 of those were bought in 2017. Both the Meraki access points and the switches were purchased of E-rate funds. So sometimes we give stuff to the community away, but the switches and the Wi-Fi's would need to be destroyed due to E-rate rules. And they would also, require, they wouldn't even work in their people's houses without the correct infrastructure. The cameras would need a DVR, but could be used as dummy cameras. But that's the only thing that we could do anything with. Any questions? Any questions, Mr. McKinnon? No questions from us right here. Any questions from you, Ms. Taylor?
No questions at this time.
Okay. The final item is replace the lighting. It's the stage lighting. So lights have been used for the stage for graduation, spring concert, Hispanic concert, winter concert, NJHS, kindergarten celebration, Black History Bowl, the spelling bee, the local and regional one, Black History performances, and we used to have school plays there from 2009 to 2013. So the current lighting is over 25 years old. It was purchased in the 90s. Current lights are parts are no longer manufactured for the lighting. The current lights are basically rigged to work now and only turn on and off. They do not have any other features anymore. They're connected through XLRs. The current lights do not move and only display not a very bright white. And the current lights use a lot of electricity, which is not very green with or is the board trying to go green? So lighting in the year 2023, today LED lights can display millions of colors, where our current lights only display just white. Lights can move up and down to the right, left. The current lights can span out, and the current lights are more environmentally friendly because they're LED. So we got 3 different prices. These are 3 different vendors. The first 2 vendors, Barbizon and Grand Stage, are both local. They came to our school and physically looked at our stage and designed what we thought was best for us. Performance Lighting just gave us a quote over the phone, basically over the email, and that was it. So Barbizon, who's I'm recommending, just because they physically came here, looked at our building, know what to expect. Electricity shouldn't be that expensive. So here's a video of what the lights do. So you can see a difference for those who don't know much about lights. Current lights only display white, and they're not as bright as these. Question.
They had a one patio look on ours.
Yeah. The different colors they go? Ours are currently just white.
Yeah.
Probably here when you were.
They was, right?
Probably. Might be, right?
Yeah. And what up there?
I'm looking at Adobe Painter, this whole face lit up, his meter changed, like. I mean, it's something that's cool. This is what we need really badly. We played all that time.
I remember that.
We played.
Like,
That.
kind of the loop production.
I think they're from the early nineties. We don't know. We don't know Windows when because it was bought before we were here.
Everybody showed up, right?
Yeah.
Josh,
Yes. Hello? Sorry, you're breaking up.
say I've worked with both Grand Stage and this. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You see, we're both.
This is
Grand
Miss
Station.
Layton. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Can you hear me all right? Okay. Yes, I've worked with both Grand Stage and Barbizon in the past, and from my experience, I would just say that while they're both great companies, Barbizon tends to have a bit more of a robust system in place for if you need like part repairs or troubleshooting help. They tend to be slightly more reliable in my experience.
That's good to know.
Mr. Ellis,
Yes, Dr. Betts.
the videos that you're showing us right now, are these the exact items that we would be purchasing?
Yes, those are the lights that we'd be purchasing. That was actually from Barbizon.
Okay, and are any of those companies that you got quotes from, are any of them owned by, are any of them Black or Brown owned businesses?
I'd have to find that out.
Have you, Mr. Ellis, have you talked to Ms. Schweiger, Mr. Wood, and Ms. Carter about this since they use the stage so frequently for performances?
I did this research that was done last year. I could discuss that with them as well.
All right, this is Tanya Taylor. I have my hand up. I'm sorry if you guys didn't see it. One question for you, Mr. Ellis Q. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
The existing furniture, and I'm calling these gadgets furniture, if we was to go with this, would it fit in the same space?
It would replace the current lights that are currently in the ceiling now, or on the hanging from the stage right now.
Okay, so will we have to buy other things to make the connection since the stuff we have is so far outdated?
No, the only thing we have to do is put electricity in there and that would be it.
Okay, thank you.
So you would hire somebody to do the wiring?
Electricity wise, yeah, it's just a regular outlet. It's
Oh,
not,
okay.
not too expensive.
So this is Greg Buchanan speaking, board member. So it's gonna be on the top, or it's gonna be on the floor of the stage?
That'd be on the ceiling, like
That's
it
good.
hangs from the ceiling.
Okay, you able to control it with a remote control to make it
Yeah,
move everything?
yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
Wirelessly, yeah.
Okay.
Be replace what we currently have up there now, which you need a ladder to get up there to reach it.
Okay,
We'd have to provide the electricity, but with the fuse boxes, the circuit breakers need to be upgraded to.
No, it'd be fine. They just have to run a electrical wire to it and buy another breaker too. It's not too expensive. The box is box is one room over. And it would probably take several months to order these because everything comes from out of the country. Any other questions from the committees, teachers?
Look really cool.
yeah, I like it. I really do.
Anything else from the virtual committee?
There's something in the chat, Mr. Ellis.
I can't see the chat. I'm sorry. Wrong one room.
It says, are you able to show a current photo of our current lighting system for comparison? And then there's another thing that says neither Barbizon or Grand Stage are POC owned.
Let my chat open. Okay. Kylie might probably know better than me on that one, so. I can see if there's any other companies that do something like this that are minority owned, if that's what the committee wants. I don't know.
Yep, that would be great if you could just give us a comparison.
Okay, all
Thank you.
right, sure. Any other questions or concerns or comments or?
You know what, Josh, I just missed in my feverish state. Did you show us a picture of what we currently have?
I don't have anything on me right now. I'd have to email to the committee.
Okay.
I could email everybody on the committee the picture of the current lights so they can see what it looks like.
That would be great, Josh. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Any other questions?
No questions from me.
Ms. Taylor, any
No, I
questions?
don't have any questions. Thank you.
So that's the final item, Ms. Taylor.
What was the last part? I'm sorry.
That's the final item on the agenda.
Okay, so there's no more questions or concerns, and the feedback was that you were gonna take pictures of what we currently have, correct?
Yeah, and research if there's any minority-owned companies that sell lighting in the Chicago area.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you, guys. If there's no further questions or concerns, that would complete this meeting. 11 minutes out, huh?
Yep.
Thank
Thank
you. Have an amazing day.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you all. Bye.
Get well.
Thank you.